Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at Jif.com.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV. Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Key and Peele, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock. And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Defiance. Feel the free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
This episode is brought to you by Factor. Optimize your nutrition this year with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian-approved, ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Eat smarter at factormeals.com/listen50 and use code LISTEN50 for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factormeals.com/listen50, code LISTEN50. T's and C's apply.
By the time I hit my 50s, I'd learned a few things, like how family is precious. Work can always wait. And 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles. Not everyone at risk will develop it, but I did. The painful, blistering rash disrupted my life for weeks. Don't learn about your shingles risk the hard way. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
The thing that I regret more than anything, Cinephobe-wise, is that the movie Unknown, it doesn't qualify.
I would say Nonstop as well.
Nonstop is a good one. Unknown is the perfect Cinephobe movie.
Nonstop's kind of a 9/11 movie.
Is it a 9/11? I thought it was just like there's a hijacker, but it's not 9/11, is it?
Isn't it?
Welcome to the private chat. This is, absolutely a fucking 9/11 movie. What are you talking about?
How about that screenshot I sent you guys of my cousin in Egypt? By Egypt. He took it outside of a convenience store in Egypt that looks like 7-Eleven.
It's the same lettering. Yeah.
Same lettering, same kind of color scheme. But that first number ain't a 7.
Nope.
It's not an 8.
It's not a 10.
It's not a 10 either.
Not an 11-11.
Nope. Well, I wish it was. 11-11. That'd be my store. That's my convenience store.
They'd only sell crystals and scented candles and
vibes. We sell good vibes.
And good. How much would you charge for good vibes?
Can't put a price. It's whatever you deem it to be.
Well, then how do you sell it? You just said some Taffer shit.
You're going out of business quickly.
If you want the best cold open we've ever done, go subscribe to that fucking Patreon. We just had a great cold open. And now time for the show.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
People are genetically inferior, or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color, like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Charmin, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge. Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys. That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie's 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing. This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me.
Bees are cool.
That's a duck, man.
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama. I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There is no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm going to get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pail of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gallo Walkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers and you can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city?
Coming at you! Look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, push a little harder. Yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Make sure you're listening to us on Spotify. If you don't, we're going to keep rewinding your life so we figure out exactly why you have fucked up to not listen on Spotify. It'll never end.
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Red One. 60.8% phobe, 39.2% file.
Crazy.
Spotify is also where you can leave a comment, like Christy Newberry, who said, Amazon distributing a movie about package logistics.
Good point.
And Adam Hefner commented, I found out about Santa at 5 because I was with my mom when she bought a present for my sister and she forgot and wrapped it as being from Santa on Christmas morning.
Ooh.
Snitching on yourself.
He's like, hey, bitch, I saw you do that.
A 5-year-old called his mom abroad, huh?
Maybe you didn't say that at 5, but yeah.
And then Dagadillo with the follow-up. We were at the drive-in and the sun was down, so not hard.
Not hard, no.
She said it was an accident and laughed. I'm like, okay, it was an accident.
What?
It wasn't an accident.
She grabbed it, but then pretended she didn't?
Correct.
That's confusing messaging.
I understand Dagadillo's situation now. At the drive-in, though, what year was it? 1952?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you accidentally grab it? Accidentally touch it? Sure. Grab it?
Reach out and grab a handful. See where it goes. Maybe she grabbed it, didn't like what she grabbed, and said it was an accident.
Oh.
Oops.
I was going to be nice to our listener, but I thought the same thing. I wasn't going to say it.
Oh, shit.
Supercharge it. Leave us a review. Leave us a comment. Make sure you're checking out the CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave us your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by subscribing to the Patreon, patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to ad-free episodes. Extended cold opens, like you heard already, was one of our best. Rewatching and live events, past, present, future. Off to get episodes early. Access and discount on live show tickets, our Discord, and of course, all the extra content across the entire CTD network. If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. We hit episode 250 and started a brand new daisy chain. Amin had us running around with our Taffer arms flapping about like our ponytail as we battled the voodoo magic of crack-dealing twins in Mark for Death. Then Mayes used a pick swap to link us with killer twins to have us put on some opera music and homoerotically flirt our way through accepting murderous rampage in the Boondock Saints. Mayes used Irish names to take us to Aruba so we could sort of fight snowmen who were
cheeked up,
attacking the kid-naped godfather of diddling. In Red One, Amin used resignation letters to get us full of bourbon to make poor choices and have our eyebrows figure out how to battle terrorism in London Has Fallen. I used delayed revenge. Yes, I was talking out the side of my mouth, to link us to letting our hog-obsessed nurse work bring us back to form at our own ranch so we could take avenging our murdered family to the bank in Hard to Kill. Mayes used wax to load up a vase or vase full of vague cocaine that shot us out of a rocket launcher at a cartel or maybe terrorist or maybe our cartel terrorist girlfriend will always love in From Paris with Love. Now Amin is using Attempt on a U.S. Official's Life in Europe to give us the 2008 political thriller, action, drama, thriller, Vantage Point.
Political action thriller.
2008 didn't make any of our lists as far as CT5 best years.
That was a while ago. That wasn't recorded right before this episode. That was weeks ago.
Might have caught the Easter egg from me in that CT5 if you had your ears open.
We'll see how much he wants to edit. Vantage Point stars Dennis Quaid, Forrest Whitaker, and Matthew Fox. Dennis Quaid is a repeat offender for Legion and Movie 43.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He had The Day After Tomorrow in 2004, This Movie, Smart People, and The Express in 2008, and then G.I. Joe, Rise of the Cobra in 2009.
All right, I'm going to introduce the characters here. I called him Randy Quaid's brother, and he plays a PTSD Secret Service agent.
He was also really good in The Substance, and he played Ronald Reagan last year.
Matthew Fox, repeat offender for Smokin' Aces.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He was in 142 episodes of Party of Five and 119 episodes of Lost.
Matthew Fox plays the film noir Secret Service agent.
Oh, all right, that gives it away.
No, it doesn't. You don't know what the film noir is.
Rewind and then see if you gave it away.
You call him that from the beginning? Matthew Fox, you heard about him in the clip from Smokin' Aces that we played last week that refers to Vantage Point. Also, he didn't work from 2015 to 2022.
He's a terrible actor.
Jesus.
Spoiler alert, lock him in.
7 years is a long time.
Lock him in.
Forrest Whitaker joins Mike Ryan in the Five Timers Club.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Repeat offenses of Street Kings, Taken 3, Bloodsport, and Battlefield Earth. What a goddamn lineup for him. He had The Great Debaters in 2007, This Movie, and Street Kings in 2008, and Hurricane Season in 2009.
He won the Oscar in 2006 for Last King of Scotland.
Forrest Whitaker plays the ugly shirted tourist.
I got him with a different backstory. I mean, this guy.
Oh.
Still out for cigarettes.
It's something similar. I didn't want to give it away here.
But you wanted to give away film noir Secret Service agent.
It was obvious.
But you don't want to give away the Forrest Whitaker thing. Okay.
Bruce McGill, a.k.a. Matuzak.
Yep, Matuzak.
Matuzak is a repeat offender for Time Cop and Law Abiding Citizen.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Matuzak stars as Matuzak.
I like this new segment. Edgar Ramirez from Domino and Bright.
I called him random Spanish national team basketball player.
He was Bodie in the new Point Break.
I do not recognize that movie.
Well, not.
Zoe Saldana, repeat offender for Takers.
We're takers, gents. That's what we do for a living. We take.
She's the Gen Z ass reporter.
Star Trek, Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy. Franchise.
Sigourney Weaver from The Village.
Ripley from Alien plays the hard-nosed woman.
Oh.
More on that on trivia.
William Hurt from The Village.
Couple of villagers cutting it up.
Yeah. Mr. President.
3-time repeat offender Richard T. Jones from Event Horizon and Soul Plane.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
I called him the Black Secret Service agent.
Holt McElhenney, repeat offender for Jade and The Ice Road.
And Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Sean O'Brien, repeat offender from London Has Fallen.
Amin, he's Eyebrows. Come on.
Eyebrows is in this movie?
Is he?
I'm going to walk off this fucking podcast.
I didn't notice him either.
Are you joking me?
Who is he?
Who is in this movie?
He's Eyebrows. What?
Of course he is. But who's Eyebrows in this movie?
He's doing the same fucking job.
Oh, he's the other guy with Matuzak?
Yes.
His eyebrows were not on fleek, sir.
Shelby Fenner, repeat offender for Gigli, and Lisa Owen, repeat offender for Nacho Libre.
Also got Saeed Tagmaoui from Lost, G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, and Wonder Woman.
Plays a terrorist in every movie.
Oh.
Ayelet Zur from Munich, Angels and Demons, and Man of Steel.
Munich.
James LeGros from Drugstore Cowboy, Point Break, and Zodiac. And Leonardo Nam from The Perfect Score, Tokyo Drift, and Westworld.
Vantage Point was directed by Pete Travis, 2 first names. He directed Other People's Children.
Did he?
Endgame.
I guess he does that every time he directs, right?
And Dread.
The remake.
It was written by Barry L. Levy. Barry has written Wolves of Wall Street.
That's with werewolves.
No way.
Is it about stockbrokers who are werewolves?
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. Rotten Tomatoes, please tell me this movie's eligible.
Bring it up, and it's going to change what I do.
32% on the popcorn meter.
Okay, I got a real decision here because I wanted to do something else.
It's a rental. That looks like a rental.
Now it's on Tubi for free.
Well, Zach, balls in your court.
Why are they on my court? Oh, I'll sit down. He also did Paranoia and the series called Me.
Not you. The successful series, Me.
Oh.
The struggling series.
Me, baby. Me.
Synopsis for Vantage Point.
Vantage.
The attempted assassination of the American president is told and retold from several different perspectives.
Accurate.
Tagline for this one, 8 strangers, 8 points of view, 1 truth.
Bullshit.
I lost count.
Strangers?
Alternate taglines. Can you solve the puzzle?
What?
On February 22nd, can you solve the puzzle?
Even though you gave me the date, I still can't solve the puzzle.
And then this one, which I actually think is the best tagline. If you think you've seen it all, look again.
That is a good tagline.
For what this movie is, that's pretty good.
It's a now you see me ass tagline.
$40 million estimated budget, gross 72.2 million US, 152 million worldwide. It's a hit.
Yeah, man.
That made money.
Before we jump to this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. It says it's available on Paramount Plus.
No, it's not.
I ended up renting it because I was traveling. I just needed to make sure I got it.
No, it says Paramount Plus. It definitely was not on Paramount Plus. I know because I watched 6 episodes of Bar Rescue after I discovered it wasn't on Paramount Plus.
Same. Vantage Point receives 34% from the critics on 154 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, 57% from the audience on over 250,000 ratings. Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
Well, Zach, depending on the POV we're working with here, I think I'm a glass half full kind of guy, but I got to see some of these other POVs too.
Okay, rewind.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow, now that you mention it, it is half full.
Michael Compton of Bowling Green Daily News.
Finally saw a picture of him. Tony Baker posted that his review for a movie came up on Rotten Tomatoes, and right under him was Michael Compton. And
he's a white.
It was like Pavlov's dog. I was like, say that, Compton, crazy motherfucker. Michael's white?
I thought you were going to think of Chef Compton from Bar Rescue.
Oh, man.
No barbecue in this movie.
Throw the spices into a bowl. Smell that? That's barbecue chronic. You could roll that up and smoke it.
The stylishly slick action flick that doesn't exactly tread into unfamiliar territory, but is still quite entertaining. Kelly Vance of East Bay Express.
JD Vance. Topical.
Is it too much to ask for procedural thrillers like Vantage Point to connect all their dots before the closing credits?
A, that's a positive review. B, that's a procedural?
Mike Sage of Peterborough this week. If you thought 24's perspective on terrorism was, well, limited, get ready to groan. The meat and potatoes of Vantage Point, the suicide bomb explosions, the bloody fisticuffs, and blaring car chases are indeed awesome, and that's what truly matters.
Thank you for the 24 reference. I was thinking about that every time they showed the clock on the screen.
Oh, there's a lot of 24 references in these reviews. Karina Montgomery of Cinerina.
Karina Abdul-Jabbar.
Vantage Point takes a pretty high concept, dribbles a bunch of red herrings all over it, and makes things go boom. Reaping better yields than the average TV show. That's Reaping. R-E-A-P.
Got it.
Tim Evans of Sky Cinema.
He's got to do the voice. Sky is a British channel.
British, all right.
Timmy.
Jesus Christ.
Let's spin on.
It charms despite hitting the odd seam of schmaltz, and teenagers will find much to tempt them away from their Xboxes and PSPs.
Wow, Otso.
PSP. What a shout out.
Otso, baby.
And then Joshua Tyler of Cinema Blend. Sure, the movie's multiple viewpoint contrivance is just an excuse to get to a car chase, but it's a good car chase. Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Richard Propes of theindependentcritic.com. No, I don't think I give him Miss Propes. Collapses under the weight of predictability. Maddie Lucas of The Dispatch. The film's climax has to rank as one of the silliest car chases ever captured on film. Rob Humanick of Projection Booth. For movies like Vantage Point, life is too short. David Cornelius of eFilmCritic.com. It swears it's being clever, yet refuses to trust the audience. Robert Davis of Paste Magazine. Vantage Point is a puzzle cut by a drunken three-fingered jigsaw operator who lost a few pieces and chewed on a few others.
Wow.
Sean Burns of Philadelphia Weekly. There's roughly 20 minutes of story here, and no matter how many times they stop and start over again from an even more preposterous angle, it's still going to play out like a lousy episode of 24. Kevin McCarthy of BDK Reviews.
Big Daddy Kane.
Big Dick Kenergy.
Oh.
This movie is just downright annoying. Mike McGranahan of Aisle Seat. Now I know how Bill Murray felt in Groundhog Day. User David P. Half star out of 5.
Go pee-pee.
What?
It's David Sampson.
He says go pee-pee?
Yes.
God. Fucking worst. God, I wish.
Oh, you just jiggled your cord again.
I sure did. I kicked it. I felt it that time. Wish my father-in-law could make me rich.
Did you shake it after you went pee-pee? Is that what happened?
I did, yeah. This was the first movie I've ever witnessed an audience get angry at while watching.
Wow.
The rewind concept was interesting the first 2 times, but eventually the crowd grew tired and began booing the movie and yelling, "Oh, come on," after each new flashback.
No way.
Same fucking note and experience too.
That must have been at your screening.
Do we think that A, this was a universal experience among everyone who went to go see this movie, or B, David P. was in the same theater as Zach Harper?
Or another option, C, rewind that. Maybe he's listening to Cinephobe and fucking stole what I said and put it in a review.
That's a good point.
That's the worst version. I like to imagine that they were there with you.
I like that Mays asked if I think it was in the same screening I did. I went to the Arden Fair Mall.
You and Tony Medley.
And watched Vantage Point in Sacramento.
Where it was screened for you.
Is there a Tony Medley for this, by the way?
Bet your ass.
Yeah, there sure is.
We're in Tony's pocket right now.
This is Tony's world, man.
We found the zone.
We should have mentioned that in the CT 5 years, that Tony Medley zone.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you are a Patreon subscriber, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get a ad-free episode now.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Amin, what is your first note?
Original film? That's the name of the production company? Can we give them ass on? Original film? That's what you fucking named it?
We have a horse race between them and Matthew Fox. I'm willing to be swayed. Maze, what's your first note?
No kink shaming, but Amin is really into Secret Service agents and political assassination movies starring eyebrows in 2025.
He's got it tight. He's got his own daisy chain going.
That'd be crazy to do a daisy chain within the daisy chain. You're daisy chaining yourself while daisy chaining whatever the daisy chain is.
That's how people end up dying during autoerotic asphyxiation.
During what?
I know, I fucked it up.
Asphyxiation.
I know. Asphyxiation. I don't know why that X was so soft. Oh, it's nighttime. That's why. The sun went down about an hour ago here in New York.
The softest X.
My first note, as I've stated before on this pod, saw this in the theater. There was a point in which someone yelled, "Come the fuck on." I remember the point in the movie before I even rewatch it. I wonder if Amin and Mayes can guess it when we get there. So I want to hear when you guys think it is, and I'll let you know when it is.
Dude, I thought of it the whole time.
Yeah.
It was so top of mind.
Had a no come on moment. I don't think it's the one you're describing. We'll find out.
Yours was the first one, Mace.
First time. Oh, come on. Just get to it. Just fuck already. Just fuck already is a big time horseman in this movie. It has nothing to do with sex.
Not yet. Oh, man. When you were telling the story last night, you had so much detail. The detail was so rich. It was rich detail. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know. Oh, yes.
Now it's time for the scenes. Here's what happened. Bow. This is what's going to get us to where we need to be with this movie, all right? We're in Salamanca, Spain.
How'd you know, Zach?
Well, they flashed it on the screen for us, thank God. And there's Spanish flags fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Maybe you thought Salamanca was somewhere else in the world. It's not. It's in fucking Spain. Maybe in their flag making factory.
Salamanca's where they make them all, yeah.
As you'll see many times in this movie, it's noon.
Yeah.
We get the newscast position that there's world leaders from over 150 countries meeting in the Plaza Mayor to sign up to President Ashton's bold new counter-terrorist strategy.
It is newscast position overload as we hear multiple languages streaming at us with the English kind of overlaid on the top.
Since 9/11, more than 4,500 people have been killed in the rising tide of global terror.
What's 9/11? What happened 9/11?
Google it.
Oh, okay.
This movie came out 1 year before Knowing.
They watched Knowing and were like, I don't get it. What's on?
Brink of a historic agreement between Western and Arab leaders.
We get Sigourney Weaver from The Village. She's running what I didn't discover yet is GNN.
Gotham News Network.
Yes. I wonder, is this the fucking DC universe?
Who do you think cut up that excellent Batman in court footage?
Oh, that was her?
That was Sigourney Weaver, a.k.a. Rex.
Oh, shit.
You know she's tough because her name is Rex.
Rex.
Rex and Effects.
Zoe Saldana. She's gone rogue. Rogue reporter.
Gen Z ass reporter. Opining and editorializing her ass off. I'm like, hey, man, that's not how this shit works. You just tell the news.
It's the kickoff of a landmark summit, a groundbreaking alliance, a coalition designed to put a stranglehold on international terrorism. Do we think it'll work?
Yeah. Sigourney Weaver shuts her down. First Amendment, my dick. Come on. Let her speak.
Why don't you leave the punditry to someone who's paid to have an opinion? That's Amin talking to me.
Amin's right. Very Gen Z. Hey, I'm cool with censorship. I know the American people love that.
Oh my God, let's just fucking get a grip already.
Somewhere, Elon Musk just did another Nazi salute. Sigourney tells her to lighten up. Disembodied voice calls to complain about it. Camera 2 is Luis. Now, that's probably the only time we're going to hear from Luis, right?
Sure.
He's not going to come back at all in a very weird way.
From this vantage point.
He's got his camera on the protesters. Sigourney admonishes him. They're here for the summit, not the sideshow.
Man, it's like training a freaking dog.
All right, we've got the motorcade. She's calling out shots. We got close-up shot on Dennis Quaid as he's contemplating becoming a billionaire by opening a rest stop in the desert.
That's Thomas Barnes. And I was like, who the fuck is Thomas Barnes? Said it like we're supposed to know who the fuck that is.
They Cobra formulaed you.
Sure did.
At this point, I've thought that Zoe Saldana is ass on. And then Grace, the lady to Sigourney's left, starts pretending to be upset by any of this. And oh boy, she's real bad.
They should have known Barnes was there. Rex reminds Zoe why she's there. Unless the protesters set themselves on fire, they're not our story.
Tough news talk? TNT?
Rex.
Tough Rex talks. TRT.
Out of nowhere, they bring up an assassination attempt in which Quaid horribly jumped in front of the assassin like Batman trying to get in the way of some acid. It was like if Luigi Mangione was more like Luigi from Mario Brothers. It was such a poor assassination attempt.
It looked like Lee Harvey Oswald getting shot.
Yeah.
It did, yes.
Because the guy walks right up with a pistol.
Yes.
Pulled the gun out.
To the president.
Jack Ruby shit, man.
Now, this was a long time ago?
No, it was last year. 2006.
Oh, shit. Just a year ago. Okay.
I said he got shot like Terry Crews in Street King. Takes the bullets and his body.
He does, yeah. Flipping the ADR of Sigourney because she is so ass on.
Oh, this was only last year. I can't believe he's back already.
She went into that recording session. It did not give a fuck.
Well, she's ass on there, but he brings it momentarily.
We got a guy who I call DJ Rewind.
That's the guy from A Perfect Score.
And he's the guy with the pencil behind his ear.
People still put pencils behind their ears, right?
We just had this conversation the other day.
Contractors.
We just had this conversation the other day.
Did we?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Teen Wolf 2 Re-Washington. Pencil behind the ear. 20 CB.
We get the president introduced. Cameras are everywhere. Zoe has to fill in for 15 seconds. Keep it simple.
Rex directing camera traffic for coverage. And as we get this live forever voiceover, this summit could be the defining moment of his presidency. Pop, pop. President shot twice.
Sigourney is ass off.
She pulls it together.
The shock on her face. Whoa, boy.
Guy runs across stage. Dennis Quaid tackles him.
Mm-hmm.
The news is capturing all of this. And then she gets mad at camera 3 for not being with the shot president as they move him off.
Yeah, man. We need to fucking keep a tracking shot on that. See what happened to him. Rex is doing her shit, man.
I don't know how to approach this movie in terms of doing these scenes because so much is just going to be fucking DJ Rewind back.
Yes. We're going to say it again.
We get an explosion.
They got to put Zoe on. She's crying. She needs a minute.
She's ass off as a Gen Z reporter who's lost her shit. It got real.
She's a good actress. She's so bad in this movie.
No. She's good in this scene where she loses her shit. She's like, oh my God.
Her scene's almost done. She's almost all in a day's work.
Oh boy, is she ever. Everyone on this movie is all a day's work. They just shot everything and then rewinded it.
Massive explosion on the stage. Smoke fills the screen. Zoe's knocked unconscious with the camera feed pointed directly at her.
Mm-hmm.
And they eventually turn it off.
That's why Rex keeps yelling at the camera people. They keep focusing on the wrong shit.
Mm.
Mark says there must be many people dead and injured. I was like, hey, buddy, that's not how you do the news.
Not how you do the news.
Oh, there's got to be a lot of dead people there. What are you saying? Fucking guessing?
Screen fades to white. Rewinds everything. Fades to white again. Then fades to black.
Rewind's a horseman.
23 minutes earlier.
What? Murnitz?
Murnitz.
Asphyxiation?
Quaid is shirtless.
It's noon and Dennis Quaid isn't even dressed. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
We see the exit wounds on his back.
Oh.
It's time to go.
Daisy chain.
Daisy chain possibility.
Oh.
Matthew Fox comes in. Quaid's popping pills. He's having PTSD.
He thinks about popping the pill, but he doesn't.
He's still having flashbacks, buddy. Maybe a desk job is where you should be at now.
I can see why this president got shot because Secret Service 23 minutes earlier shows up whenever the fuck they want. You got to be first out the door.
We're chilling. Being naked, staring at Salamanca.
This appears to not be the A-team, Zach.
Right. Yes.
Hold on now. Too soon.
It's not the A-team.
Not yet. Not yet, Maze.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This is Dennis Quaid's vantage point. I said it. So they're talking about, is he even ready to be back? What are the chances he freaks out the minute we walk out? And that's when Quaid walks up and says, I'd put it at 50-50. Banter.
I'd put it at 50-50. I'd put it at 50-50.
Banter, but also TGT true guy talk. Because he's not lying. He might lose his shit out there, man.
It's a fair question, man. This dude is struggling.
50-50 might be being generous.
Yeah.
President comes out. Eagles on the move. They're watching GNN in the convoy.
Why do Secret Service use code names for the president like Eagle?
Southpaw.
Motherfucker, we know it's the president. You think the terrorists are that slow on the uptick? Like, I wonder who they're talking about.
You think they got to the frequency, but they hear Eagle and they're like, oh, it must be a fucking bird in the sky.
They got a bird. They got a bird with them.
Quaid initiates Cobra Formula Protocol.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
For what?
For getting me back out here.
Don't thank me yet.
Not yet.
Suspicious as fuck.
Save note, too.
He's on the verge of a breakdown, too, by the way.
He's shaking. Why do you want this in detail, man?
He's like Sam Jackson in fucking Loaded Weapon 1, man. He's having a meltdown.
Shoot him.
We see some world's #1 terrorist posters of the president in the crowd as they arrive.
Those posters were fucking amazing.
I thought it was one in the first vantage point, but now we see that somebody is mass producing these.
They're all in English.
Right next to the national flag factory. That's where these are being produced.
They're churning them out.
Dennis Quaid looks like Willie Beeman is balling out on the field and he's about to lose his starting job. He is stressed at this shit.
He looks constipated.
He lost his starting job.
Reference, yeah.
He stops the guy from pulling out his camera from his jacket.
In the most you don't have your shit together way. Like, and the guy drops the camera.
Yeah.
You don't even pick it up for him. That shit fell on the other side of the barrier.
No, he's Secret Service. Also, he's right. You don't go reach into your fucking jacket like that. The president's right there.
He's Spanish, man. He doesn't know that shit.
I don't know what to tell you. His job is #1, keep that president alive.
Guys, the president hasn't talked at all.
It's odd, isn't it?
This is weird.
He did say hi to a baby.
He kissed the baby. Based on what we learned later, yo, man, you really took liberties. He's a diddler.
I may be reining in that fucking guy that was out there. We get the ceremony again, but this time, Quaid's vantage point.
He sees Forrest Zapruder in the crowd with the camcorder.
I've got Forrest O'Neal at the slam dunk contest with his camcorder.
Well, same note too on that.
Menage that note.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
Also ass camcorder, by the way.
Oh, for sure. I think I had that exact camcorder.
Why is the mayor talking as opposed to the Spanish prime minister?
Spanish?
Because Salamanca.
So,
because they're in Salamanca. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
He sees a drape in the window that's flapping. Triple pump fakes calling it in. They're checking it. He sees Forrest pointing the camera in that direction. Back to the ceremony. Forrest looks worried. They call in the fan for the window. Just then, he sees a gunshot. Here's another one. President's been shot. He fucking freezes.
No shit.
He's just standing there. He's not ready, by the way.
Dennis Quaid's face when he sees the curtain flutter in the window looks exactly like white people who are upset at the loud black teenagers who just showed up to the park.
I think he looks like Triple H this whole movie.
That too.
Yeah.
This would never have happened if the president wasn't such a goddamn showboat. Comes up there, he's raising his hands and shit.
That's not true.
That's 100% true. He made himself a bigger target.
You got him sneaking around like fucking Metal Gear Solid?
I'm just saying, man, you can't be out here raising your hands.
A broad ex-president.
Showboating son of a bitch.
Tackles the bearded guy on the stage.
He tackles Juan Carlos Navarro.
Fox takes the president, tells Quaid to find the shooter. We can't contact control. Huh. Beard man, Navarro shouting that they're in danger. Quaid grabs him by the collar. He's a cop who's trying to protect the mayor.
I hear bang. I go to protect the mayor.
Go protect mayor.
It's my job.
I hear bang.
I hear bang. He said I hear bang.
Yeah, so does my roommate.
Oh. They're shutting the city down. I'm going in.
Shut it the fuck down.
Until you get me some breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. Shutting the city down.
No. Please, we don't do that anymore.
Fox says he spoke with Control, Zach, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. So we're fine.
Quaid, this never should have happened. Fox, except that it did. And it happened on our watch.
I can't live with that. The president might not live.
This is not the time nor the place
Yeah.
to have this conversation.
Right.
Shut the fuck up and go do your job.
He sees Forrest Whitaker on the phone, runs over, grabs his camcorder, starts looking at it. Wait, you saw the shooter?
Okay, when he rushed Forrest Whitaker, Did y'all think that he was going to be like, that guy's in on it too? And he start fucking him up?
I thought he was going to beat the shit out of him.
Me too, man. I was like, oh shit.
The one black guy in Salamanca.
I got the shooter.
Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here.
Saw a flash of lights. Saw a man in that room. Fox going to check it out. Won't let Quaid come with them because if he's wrong, Fox is going to take the heat for that.
Thanks, Fox.
And that's when I called him the film noir Secret Service.
That's when you knew. Yeah. Couldn't be more obvious at that point. He's got Shaq's camcorder from the dunk contest. Forrest thinks he got the shooter on tape. We see him rewind, go forward. I said, please don't rewind again. His eyes go wide. Dennis Quaid, oh my God. Oh my God, there's a bomb at the podium. Boom.
Echo's position of things that were said like 5 seconds ago.
Same note too. Tactical redundancy is this movie.
Yes.
It is tactical redundancy, the movie.
Smoke fills the screen. He wakes up. He staggers to his feet. Holt is down. Quaid yells for a fucking medic. I need a fucking medic.
As he's trying to revive the dude who's clearly dead, shout out to Danny Houston, one of the other Secret Service people comes and says, Barnes. Then tell him, hey, he's dead. He just shakes his head. And Mays, you know what that is? It's an old cliche.
They're looking for Gossip Gertie for GNN. Quaid runs into the truck, wants to see the tapes. This might be my golden dumpster. He starts looking at the footage, and then he sees on one screen the frozen paused footage of him from the assassination attempt.
Mid Terry Crews.
Mid Harlem Shake.
They paused it right when he's getting fucking lit up.
He's freaking the fuck out like a kid that just found his parents' sex tape. This is upsetting to him.
The freeze frame is a golden dumpster.
You think he thought he was maybe hallucinating it because of PTSD?
Of course.
I thought he was.
He thought he was back in Fallujah. This guy is having a breakdown.
From his vantage point.
I forgot that they even queued it up. I was like, you seeing shit, my boy.
It's so funny. Phone rings. Fox calls. He was right about the shooter. He's pursuing him. Heading to the back of the annex, heading west.
He still can't reach control.
And he's saying all of this right in front of the news people who, by the way, thought this would come back, did not come back. News people are repeating everything he's saying.
Yeah.
Scrambling.
Well, it kind of does because they send cameras to the location that he mentioned.
Sort of, yeah.
And then he sees something on the camera that they sent.
Yells, oh my God, runs out. We freeze briefly on Sigourney's face.
What did he see?
Fucking rewind.
Fade to white, rewind, fade to white, fade to black.
Stopping short and running is a horseman.
You called this guy Jose Calderon, right?
No, I called him Juan Carlos Navarro, but now I call him Marc Gasol after the second rewind.
Oh, okay.
Marc Gasol checks in.
I call him the rest of the movie Policia because that's how he says it.
I went to high school, Policia.
He's going through the metal detector. He flashes his badge. They unplug it.
Is it real time from when Dennis Quaid ran out of the truck?
It's 30 minutes earlier.
Oh, we're back to noon.
He sees Javier and Veronica talking close in the corner. Javier says he'll be at the underpass, stares at Pau Gasol dramatically. Pau Gasol goes over, grabs Veronica by the hair. You're radiant. She says, it's the heat.
Her popos are
popping.
Yep.
Ask what she's been doing. Nothing. He's super jealous of Javier. Veronica tells him not to worry. Enrique, you're the only one I want. And when you're done, we'll go away together on a boat named Live Forever.
You're definitely making it through this movie. Don't worry.
I love you. Oh, by the way, did you bring my bag that got through security? No problem.
I wonder what that is. He walks away, flashing badges, getting through blockades.
And then this was egregious to me as he moves to the front of the stage and has flashbacks to a scene that happened less than a minute ago.
More Echo's position.
Just happened.
Same shit that happened to Quaid, having Echoes of shit they just talked about.
Guys, there's 11 minutes of movie in this 90-minute movie. That's it.
I think you're being generous.
President shot on stage, tackled by Quaid. Forrest is 2 feet away recording him.
He's so close.
As he gets arrested by Secret Service.
He's right in his face.
He's staring at Veronica. She tosses the bag under the stage.
Doesn't say shit.
He yells that she threw something. Forrest backs him up.
Yeah. Listen to him. He's telling the truth.
But then he drops it and doesn't try very hard to tell anyone what happened.
So it's not until Dennis Quaid jumps down, watches the tape, and then says, oh my God, oh my God.
Right.
All that time when Forrest is like, yeah, go ahead, look at my camera, man. He's just chilling. He has no point, says, by the way, I think there's a bomb.
The explosion happens outside. He takes a gun off a Secret Service agent.
Yeah.
Using it as a distraction. And then the second explosion happens. They were not that close together before or after.
Well, I wonder if we'll ever get a chance to review that.
Yeah, it depends on your vantage point, Maze.
Yeah, depends on your vantage point. Event Horizon sees him, runs after him. Foot chase, they're running through the street. Event Horizon shooting in the air like he's reenacting a shootout in Boston.
Mike Lowry style, firing into a crowd.
A real crowd. At least Mike Lowry was kind of like on the freeway.
What do you mean at least? Mike Lowry had a machine gun.
This motherfucker was, there's people everywhere. And he's bang, 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 bang.
He was spraying a machine gun. What are you talking about?
Well, they're gone.
We got the chase. He says, I'll be at the underpants or the underpass. I'm not quite sure.
That's the echo. He doesn't say that. He hears the echo of Veronica telling him that.
He sees Veronica in the ambulance. They have a slow motion stare down. He immediately gets hit by a car.
And then proceeds to book it like Action Jackson.
He is moving, man.
After he got hit by the car, he is booking it.
He runs up the stairs, jumps down from a balcony, and loses the Secret Service.
Shattered tibia.
I thought he broke his ankle or something because it cracks.
They zoomed in on the shot and they showed us his legs. I'm like, oh, fuck.
And then he's running fine.
Well, Rudy Fernandez has really strong ankles.
He runs across traffic to the underpants at the underpass. Ambulance pulls over.
Sort of hit by another car. Now, this really bothered me, guys. I don't know about you. This is an overpass. An underpass would be a tunnel under the fucking road.
Maze, I don't want to shame you here. You ever been to Salamanca, Spain?
I get that it might be lost in translation, but it was such a important plot point that it really bothered me.
I guess you wouldn't know the culture of the Policia in Salamanca, Spain.
Policia Jenkins in third period chemistry. Is that behind me?
I kind of feel like I have to open that. I don't know.
We hear a siren. Surprised to see me alive? Fade to white, rewind, fade to white, fade to black.
Jesus Christ.
Rewind number 3.
Oh, it's Forrest Zapruder.
This is going to be his vantage point. Then go in with his camcorder.
What an ugly shirt.
This is the dunk contest energy. When we see him shooting everything is fascinating. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this.
He is absolutely dressed like divorce.
Starter pack?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Divorce starter pack. Absolutely.
Camcorder is definitely in that starter pack.
He's filming children who aren't his.
I definitely saw this dude at that strip club in Hawaii, Zach.
This is going to be a terrible home movie. He'll never watch it.
Nope.
Nobody will ever watch it with him.
Got good battery life, though.
Well, we don't know that because the same fucking 20 minutes keep happening over and over again.
Are we now at the time where that guy ran to the underpass and...
It's noon.
Oh, we're back. Sorry, my bad. Okay, sorry.
We started all the way back at the beginning of the fucking movie again. People today with their phones record concerts and shit and never go back and look at that footage.
Never go back.
Now, for those of you younger ones, imagine having to shoot it on a separate device that you would have to transfer the data to something else.
Upload it.
Not a chance.
Guy comes up, asks what he's seen. He's watching all the people up there. This is Sam.
I am Sam.
Even this terrorist who plays terrorists only exclusively in movies.
Oh, is that guy a terrorist? I couldn't tell. I thought he was just a happy bystander.
This small talk conversation I called separations position.
Looking for a little excitement. First time, huh? Europe? Yeah. I said, did he just reverse Cobra formula this motherfucker?
He did, man. This guy's good.
Felt like it was the right time for Europe. I said, oh, this guy abandoned his family.
Uh-huh. That's right. And then he says, that must be nice family? No, they're
with their mother.
They're with their mother.
He starts telling an absolute stranger in Spain about a bad patch with the mother and needing to get away, aka abandoning his family.
To be fair, everything about him, the vibe, the shirt, the camcorder, the location. This is exactly what that person would do, is start telling a stranger all about his life.
Of course.
Which is when
it's so ass off.
Little girl bumps into him, drops her ice cream, and her fine ass mama. And I said, here we go, Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
Wife's not here.
Time to make the move.
You got to bring this home.
Dumb kid spills ice cream on him. Sam uses this moment as an excuse to get away from this lonely fuck who stepped out to buy milk and never came back.
He said, that's my cue. And I was like, come on, man. Oh, it's time to meet up with the other terrorists.
Yep.
He offers to buy the little girl more ice cream. I said, attaboy. Show the mom you're a provider.
Except he's a little too aggressive.
Too aggressive. Mom pulls her away.
Of course. Stranger danger.
And he says, lo siento. That's your Louis Pinnock, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Whitaker speaking Spanish.
There will be another contender for sure.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
He apologizes to the kid for no fucking reason at all as she walks away. Well, back to recording.
Man, you letting it go.
He's not in the game, I mean.
The mom was ready, man.
I don't know about that. He's so impressed and oddly emotional at the filming of this ceremony. Yeah. He's never going back to his kids.
He's ass off, though.
Oh, completely.
I got to give Forrest Whitaker his props.
This is as perfectly as you could play this entire character.
I bought it.
Oh my God. I'm still buying it.
As he's filming, he sees Dennis Quaid notice the flutter in the window behind him.
Yeah.
And he tries to follow the sight line, looks back, president gets shot, and he is ass off with his reaction while also continuing to record.
He does see someone behind the curtain.
All right. This is my question. Sorry to give a little bit away here. We find out there's nobody in that room.
Yeah.
So from his vantage point, he's seeing things?
Yeah, because he's not a pro.
Okay.
I couldn't figure this out. It's either that he's hallucinating it or that it's the guy checking the fan.
Oh.
But the timeline on that
doesn't really add up, though.
But the timeline and a lot of this shit doesn't add up.
Hey, baby.
No, different the fan, I mean. Oh, if he was watching that movie.
Amin is in there watching Bobby Rayburn hit a home run.
Go through the entire city of San Francisco during the 7th inning stretch to go sell some fucking knives.
He records Enrique shouting at Veronica. He backs Enrique up. Exterior explosion. Ice cream cone girl separated from her mom. Did not expect this to be a recurring theme of the movie.
He calls his abandoned wife.
Straight to voicemail. I saw the shooter.
Please never wake me up to tell me that the president's been shot. I could not give a single flying fuck.
He's Teddy Rexing so much.
No wonder she left you.
Quaid takes his camera. We see that he got footage of Veronica tossing the bag.
Oh my God, there's a bomb at the podium. Boom.
Forrest wakes up, looks around in the daze, sees the ice cream girl. Asks the girl who is crying for her mother, where's your mother?
Attaboy. Rescue the girl, get her back to her mom. Mom will have to give it up to you.
I mean, I've got a very different scenario happening here.
What do you have?
He's a little too obsessed with the girl and not obsessed with the mom at all. I think we got a diddler.
No, we don't. I think he's trying his best to look like a hero.
I think this guy has a very bad thing inside him. He didn't trust himself around his own kids.
God damn.
Anyone else's kids? Fair game.
This is the darkest episode of Cinephobe ever.
I mean, look, he's playing it. He's playing a dark character. This is a guy with problems. He ran away to Spain.
Problems? You're the problem.
He's been through a lot of kids.
Oh.
Forrest is waking up assless from this explosion. He hears Event Horizon's gunshots. He is running with this child.
What are you doing?
Towards the gunshots.
Why are you doing this?
And he ditches her with the cop.
The worst cop.
Like Steven Seagal leaving his son with Kelly LeBrock.
This cop lets a child run away in minutes.
Oh, the cop could get her less. Again, this is Spain, guys. It's not America. They're like, yeah, whatever the fuck. Some random nigga gave me this fucking kid. I don't give a shit.
He's still filming?
Where was his camcorder when he was running with the ice cream girl?
In his hand.
He ruins a complete layup by leaving the little kid. Now the cop gets the credit. You're not a hero. You get no hot Spanish ass from the mom, all right?
I think it was a female cop.
Yep.
She'd still be a hero, though.
Oh, you think they're gonna...
Scissors?
Oh.
Scissor me timbers? Oh. Even in today's day and age of viral videos, there's no fucking way I'm chasing down a murder suspect.
Right.
Especially while they are actively shooting at him.
He's filming this whole thing. Incredible battery life on this camera, by the way.
Yeah.
Dumb kid runs after not her mom.
It's only been 20 minutes again. You guys can give it.
Oh, that's right. He sees Polithia get hit by a car. He runs like Jonah Hill in Superbad. Out of breath, he stops, runs a different direction. When he sees Polithia again, he is covering this whole fucking thing better than GNN is. This is incredible news coverage.
He gets up on a pedestrian bridge. Pretty good vantage point.
It looks like from this vantage point that he sees Polithia get gunned down by the Secret Service.
Yes, because we hear gunshots and the camera yanks over to the Secret Service agents.
He whispers to himself, he's a cop. Oh, that guy's asshole. They shoot the shit out of him.
But then Anna, the child, is running into traffic and he zeroes in.
Mama!
Running into traffic? Sure. Standing in the street?
Mama! How about this, Forrest? Run to your own children. Dad of the year?
Run, Forrest, run! Fade to white, rewind, fade to white, fade to black.
Oh my God.
That's rewind number 4. Folks, is this where the guy in the theater said, for fuck's sake, Zach?
It is, in fact, this one.
You got it, Amin.
This was the one, yes.
I'm going to tell you why, because I'm watching it and I'm like, what is the child doing? Forrest, what are you doing? What's happening? And for them to cut.
Yes.
There's no way.
My, oh, come on, is when Juan Carlos Navarro hears the conversation that happened less than a minute ago.
The echo?
That was May's own personal, oh, come on.
Oh, God!
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals, like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Oh, shit! The president's talking. Wait, he's joking about winging the speech like Zach wings his plot summaries.
He was just shot.
No. It's 12 noon.
Oh, we're back to 12 noon. Got it. Okay, sorry.
Eyebrows tells them they're stopping.
Oh, that's where Eyebrows is.
James LeGros gets in. The NSA's just confirmed a threat. They take the flags off the car, so now no one knows.
It's a random motorcade.
Random limo in Salamanca, Spain. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
The president thinks Phil is sending the double, and he's upset about it.
Film fucking noir. He's a double. Okay.
They've used double since Reagan, but that was for photo ops, not anything this big.
They go back to a hotel.
You mean the castle?
Yeah.
That's the code name. Eagle to the castle. That makes sense. They'll never figure that out.
Phil is Matuzak.
Matuzak meets him, says, why don't you go to the future and bang my wife after eating her cooking?
Yeah. Let me know how her paella tastes.
Goulash.
Whatever the fuck. They're in Spain. It's paella.
Let's just say paella.
Phil confirms it's a real local group. Vague connection to the Mujahideen Brigade.
Yeah, the Mujahideen.
Careful. They tried to smuggle a dirty bomb out of Morocco a couple weeks ago, took their bomb and their men. This may be retaliation.
Am I mistaken here in this exposition, we find out that they knew some shit was about to go down and they sent dozens of their men to fucking get shot and blown up.
But this is my favorite part, is they say a couple days ago, they intercepted an email between members of this group. Embedded were links to maps, blueprints of the area. It wasn't until this morning that we received the threat. I said, clip in Horrible Bosses too.
Oh, let's just use our phones to make a record of everything that we say and do.
Do you
where
watch
we are
the
all the
fucking
time.
news?
Hey, Obama, I'm breaking into my own office.
It's just the three of us doing this, not us in the NSA, you dipshit.
It's just us doing this assassination attempt. It's not us in the NSA. This is exactly what Nick, Kurt, and Dale are talking about.
The president looks at a photograph of Benoit Suarez, but we don't see it. And then the Joint Chiefs are recommending they go after leadership here in Spain. No.
Nope.
Morocco, Cobra formula.
You want me to call in a strike on a friendly Arab nation? They're harboring terrorists.
Tells them they sent Thomas Barnes on the case. Oh, why would you do that? Why isn't he here with me? He said, we needed someone to sell the double. Sell? He took a bullet for me. And look at him. And then Matuzak starts doing the Howard Cosell at the beginning of Johnny Be Good. Golden fucking dumpster. Lock it in, Matuzak. It's off every fucking award. All of the day's work.
They see the double get shot. And within a second, Matuzak is ordering the drone strike.
He's on the phone.
Which made me think he was in on it.
In a very half-past dead way. For a second, I was like, oh shit. He's part of this whole thing.
All of a sudden, he's got the phone call ready. He's talking about the 25th Amendment.
LeGros says he can't give the order because he's been shot. They got to keep his cover.
Good point.
So Phil proposes getting the VP, and the president says, well, no, hold on there, Matuzak. I need my fucking presidency, man.
I was essentially Jason Sudeikis and Horrible Bosses 2. That's a good point. That's a good point. We got to call in the order. He's like, no, man, we're not going to do that. Yeah, that's a good point. Can't do that. You're going to start a war. Well, we got to go get them. You can't give the order because you've been shot. That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Well, we got to do the 25th Amendment. That's a good point. If he's been shot, you got to get the vice president. Going back and forth with everyone who said something in this scene, whichever way the wind blew.
There's an explosion at the base of the hotel. Matuzak will not stop peer pressuring him into drone strikes. Sir, we have to respond.
We have to act strong.
No.
We have to be strong.
Bars.
Message.
That's where I put the note. Tony Medley is about to lose his fucking mind.
Yo, when he says you want us to bomb a friendly Arab nation, I was like, Tony Medley's not going to like that. He's going to think they're all unfriendly.
They want us to react. They know our playbook. Banking on us to drone strike.
We have the world's sympathy right now. Let's honor that.
Matuzak is fuming. He pivots to running away to Air Force One. President calls his wife, tells her he's safe. Before I can even write that it's to live forever, the door's blown open.
Yep.
Film noir.
Knocks everybody down.
The terrorists knew where they were and ambushed them here too.
Man in a ski mask. Kills everybody except the president.
Fade to white. Rewind. Fade to white. Fade to black.
Number 5.
Oh, it's the ice cream girl.
Maze, I thought she dropped her ice cream.
No, it's noon.
That was 20 minutes later.
Oh, fuck, man. My bad. I'm not paying attention.
There's 40 minutes left in this movie.
Sam, definitely not the terrorist. Why would he keep playing a terrorist in everything he's in?
Why would your dad?
I thought, is this going to be the little girl's vantage point? Nope.
No.
It's Sam the terrorist.
We see the guy who's talking to Polythea's girl. She's giving him something for luck.
Alethea Jenkins.
We find out it's a different kind of tension between Javier and Veronica. She's got his kidnapped brother.
But see, from a different vantage point, it could look like flirting.
It could.
A 4-bit video of this brother on a cell phone is incredible.
I'm like, what? What's the proof? Maybe the guy's already dead.
Oh, it was from 15 minutes ago. That's what she said.
Sam's got some kind of fancy Palm Pilot.
Dude, this is a Palm Pilot movie.
Doing some weird shit.
Otto!
Big time.
With the stylus?
Mm-hmm.
Huge stylus movie.
The stylus was extra. I don't know if you guys know that.
It was expensive too, wasn't it?
Stylus was not cheap, bro.
He has a radio too. Cameraman number 2, Luis.
He's in on it.
Gives him the opposite message of Rex.
¿El plan? ¿Va todo bien? To the last detail. ¿Y el presidente? ¿Estás seguro que mandaron al doble? The beauty of American arrogance is that they cannot imagine a world where they're not a step ahead.
The beauty of American arrogance is they cannot imagine a world where they are not one step ahead.
Careful.
Did it to young Frank Dukes for some reason.
He did, yeah.
How come you coach him, but not me?
Oh, shit. Do them all at once. I fucking love that.
Chorus of Frank Dukes.
Well, bad. You can't forget about our deal.
Our deal.
I love that text on the end of it.
If you don't give me my brother, you can forget about our deal.
I gotta feed myself, man.
Calls the front desk of the hotel as the president arrives. Javier is going there.
This guy, Javier, he's just a normal person. He doesn't have any kind of special skills or anything, right?
No. He was in the special forces.
Oh, he's in special forces. Okay.
Gotta get that clunky exposition in there.
Javier's being screened at the hotel. Bellhop slides him a card as he walks in. He fakes a phone call. Sam steals one of the many Spanish flags from a bingo kid. Walks in the square, spots for us. We see that conversation. Javier's headed up the hotel elevator. Sam sees Polythea and the girl interacting, gets away from Lonely Forest.
The timeline in this one is fucked. Super fucked up because Sam sees Veronica get the bag from Enrique, but Javier's already at the hotel.
Doesn't make any sense. Is this hotel 9 feet away?
It is. Salamanca's not that big of a town.
Oh, okay.
More than that later.
He says, I think that's my cue again. Haha, it's funnier this time.
He notices Quaid noticing the drapes.
Sam says, let's make ourselves a shooter, whips out the Palm Pilot, and his fancy little stylus activates a window fan. Hook, line, and sinker. That should keep them occupied.
Wait, didn't Forrest see a guy in there?
Same note too.
What the fuck?
Well, from his vantage point.
Javier walks out, makes eye contact with the maid, and kills her. Film noir!
Earpiece, gun.
I didn't understand that.
Sam now activates a sniper rifle.
Zooms in.
From his Palm Pilot?
Yo, there's a game on the iPhone where you're like a sniper or whatever.
Yeah, I played that.
His Palm Pilot is way better than that game. And that game's pretty good.
Oh, fuck. I like that gun pilot.
Ka-ching.
Oh, yes, ka-ching.
The part I couldn't get was Secret Service did sweeps of the building. They found out that nobody was in there. They went and did another sweep because Dennis Quaid said he saw someone in there.
Yeah.
It's just a fan. At no point did they ever open one of the balcony doors and take a look on the balcony at the fucking bazooka of a gun sitting there on a tripod.
We do see that it's hidden in a panel.
Sure.
When Film Noir agent breaks it down in a little bit, but I'm with you. Javier opens the control room full of security guys, takes them all out. Gives Sam the Secret Service frequency code. Sam hacks in. Felipe looks at this photograph of his wife and son, straps on a bomb vest.
That's a fucking bomb cummerbund. That's a suicide cummerbund.
Yeah, it is.
Just across his waist there.
It's supposed to look good with him as a service staff.
Yes, it's supposed to blend in perfectly.
No one suspects anything.
Sam and Veronica are ambulance EMTs.
Brother's there with Sam shoots him in the head.
Because she hesitates.
He's dead. Bop, bop, boop, beep.
Sam texts Felipe, make us proud.
Make us proud. I like that text.
He's sweating so much. I thought he was going to short out that suicide cummerbund. Felipe is not a cool customer.
Javier is on a ridiculous killing spree in this hotel.
Fucking Call of Duty, man. He's incredible.
He puts on a ski mask for this part. And I was like, now?
Why not before?
Now you want to maintain anonymity?
Same note too.
Felipe blows up the lobby. Javier blows up the door, takes the president. The ambulance arrives. Sam blows the podium bomb with the stylus.
We've got another Lewis Pinnock because Sam pretends to be a Secret Service agent with an American accent, and it's pretty good. Hey, I need immediate backup. We've got agents down.
Oh, yeah. On the radio in the ambulance, right?
Yeah.
They get out the ambulance. They run into the lobby. A Secret Service agent stops Sam. He's like, no, you got to help save this guy here. So he kind of gives the eyes to Veronica. Go ahead without me. Veronica gets in the elevator, and she hits the 7th floor. There's only 8 floors on the elevator panel. But every shot we had of this hotel and the guys in the hotel room, this shit is a massive skyscraper.
Maybe each floor is 3 floors.
Oh, that's actually pretty dope, man.
But also remember, this thing's 9 feet away from the plaza, so maybe it's just a perspective thing. Maybe it's a vantage point thing.
It is.
I don't know.
You said it.
Sam, ass on, pretending to save this guy.
I thought the Secret Service guy would notice at some point, why am I giving the EMT all the directions on what to do on how to save this guy's life? Sam's over here listening with his ear like a fucking 6-year-old at the glass.
We're back with Quaid in the news truck, and he sees Fox disguised as a local policeman, literally answering his phone while on camera. Film noir.
Or was it?
He's yelling in the phone. Yeah, huh? What'd you say?
What's that?
Fade to white, flashback to Fox shaking him off earlier.
Oh, my God. Does that count?
This is a half flashback because now this is Quaid imagining what Fox actually did.
Yep.
Where he shoots 2 Secret Service agents in the back, dismantles the hidden sniper rifle in the panel, changes his outfit. Now Quaid is sprinting after him. Fox gets in a cop car. Quaid runs into traffic and commandeers a vehicle GTA style. You're out of your jurisdiction, buddy.
That's not how that shit works.
What's the opposite of Action Jackson running down a car? Because that's what Dennis Quaid does.
Inaction Johnson.
Oh, that's at nighttime, man. Sundown.
Decommissioned Johnson.
Yeah, he commandeers, calls into Washington. Fox has gone rogue. They don't listen to him. Back to the hotel. Javier's got the prez. Lady with the stretcher gets off the elevator. Chloroforms the president. He's out.
Guys, Javier wants his brother.
How do you know that?
Veronica gaslights the shit out of him.
Good lie. CT5 liar for Veronica because
gotta give her props.
He says nothing had better happen to him. She says nothing will, which is true.
Zach, could you read? This is what Javier says to her.
Just get me to my browser.
Browser, exactly.
He got shot apparently. He's bleeding in a police uniform.
Now, there's a guy who's in the back of the ambulance.
That's Luis.
The cameraman.
Veronica says, we did it. And Sam says,
not yet.
Put them next to each other, side by side. It is exactly like young Frank Dukes.
We did it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Sam says we need to tie up all the loose ends. Luis says, who's the loose end? Veronica says, Cobra for me.
You are. Shoots him in the head.
Dumb girl's looking for her mom, running wildly. Quaid gets a call. POTUS's been abducted. Location unknown. Ambulance flying through the streets. President sort of awake. Moves a guardrail piece. Stretcher down. Sam says to leave him. Fuck, I don't know. Fox is headed to pick up Javier.
Lewis Pinnock, Matt Fox speaking Spanish to Javier.
That's my Lewis Pinnock.
We're in a car chase. That's forth to the car chase. Question, do you guys like car chases downstairs? And 1A to that question is, are car chases downstairs exclusive to movies set in Europe?
Yes, they are exclusive to movies set in Europe. Fast and Furious is done in Europe for sure.
Red Notice, wasn't there a car chase down the stairs at the beginning of the movie?
Do not remember that movie, but you might be right.
Yeah, out of the museum.
The Dennis Rodman one where he's with the monks and all that shit. That one had a car chase down the stairs.
Simon Says, yeah. I don't love a car chase most of the time.
Car chase in general or car chase down the stairs?
Well, car chase down the stairs, all I think about is that suspension is fucked. that axle's fucked, like everything's fucked, right? That car's not going to drive. That's all I think about.
You're not making it to the last stair, let alone driving off after that.
Absolutely not. You're probably flipping over that bitch. I don't like a long car chase. Give me a couple minutes and get the fuck out. I don't need extended, oh, they almost hit this. Oh, they almost hit that.
Well, Zach, this one goes on for a long time.
40% of this movie is a car chase.
80% of it's the same story over and over again. I do think when they get away from the stairs, before they get to the pickup with the underpants at the underpass, there's some good action. I like that he plows through. I like him getting T-boned.
Hey, T-bone.
I like that nobody in Europe apparently gives a fuck that a cop car with its siren.
Salamanca, Spain is New York.
Fuck you, buddy. You're going to have to go around us.
There's also a lot of people on the streets and a lot of people driving in the middle of a terrorist attack.
Absolutely. But not escaping. They're just chilling.
No, they're extras. They're set dressing.
Yep.
Quaid got T-boned one time and managed to spin back out of it and be fine.
Yep.
But then he really gets Helen hunted and T-boned by a truck into a building.
I like that he got out of it, and then I like that he got smashed.
Well, the first time he used a keto to use the truck's strength against it.
He sure did.
In order to get out of there.
Yeah, he grew a ponytail too.
Javier and Matthew Fox clip a parked car that then flips and lands
Gator
on top of...
That's Gator from the other guys.
How the fuck do you do that, man?
I don't know, but it was a great move.
We jackknifed them.
See that? It went backwards and then turned upside down.
Gator turns fans upside down like they in a crazy washing machine.
They're talking to Sam on the radio and he's on our ass. Show us the wide shot of them in the front of the car, and in the back windshield, you could see, holy fuck, he really is on their ass. He's right there.
He's right there, man.
And this little shitty compact car is fucking doing numbers out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the underpass, overpass. Enrique walks out. Javier demands his brother. Have you guys heard of this? That they have Javier's brother? They start arguing about Veronica, and Javier shoots Enrique.
Shoots Policia.
Where's my brother?
When you shoot someone multiple times to the chest and abdomen, he's lying on the ground, he's bleeding. What good do you think holding a gun to his head is going to do?
Finish the job for me, man. I'm suffering.
He asked where my brother is.
For the 500th time.
I have a brother?
I thought we were rewinding that part.
It's 20% of the dialogue. Him saying, where's my brother?
He's killed way too many people to be this one note.
Absolutely.
Enrique asks, they've both been set up. He asks again, where's my brother? Enrique tells him to go to hell.
How was Enrique set up?
He's set up because he brought her the bomb.
Forrest is there watching it all, sees the kid running out into the traffic. Forrest is cucking.
I need you to clip Jackie Chan in Rush Hour 2 when they're watching the DEA agent get undressed across the way.
Slow down, baby. What? Huh? Nothing. I say nothing.
You said something?
I say nothing.
I heard you say something.
No, nothing.
Quaid crawls out of the windshield.
He runs up,
shoots at Javier. They both get hit.
He's half a block away from all this.
Salamanca's not that big, Zach.
We've been driving for however long, and then at the end, they're like 5 blocks away from the square.
A child ran over there.
Been doing a circle the entire time.
Salamanca's 5 blocks wide.
They were on the outer edge.
Plus, you saw all that traffic.
Fox drives away. Javier grabs onto the car. Give me my brother. He's dead. Shoots him in the head.
Boom. I immediately thought Gerard Butler, London Has Fallen, for the guy.
Fuck me, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Quaid hits Fox in the shoulder, crashes the cop car into the cement, drags Fox out, and vents his frustration.
God damn you! You used me! I trusted you, you son of a bitch! Who's got POTUS?
You're too late, Tom.
Why the fuck did you do this?
You can't stop us. You'll never stop it. This war will never end.
Message.
Again, Fox is dying. Quaid takes out a gun and holds it to his head. I'm like, what are you not getting? The fucker's dead.
God damn you. You used me. I trusted you, son of a bitch. Who's got POTUS?
It's good that it's Quaid.
The president hits Veronica with his metal pipe.
Nope.
Sam shouts to get him under control. Ice cream girl wandering around. Mom sees her. Girl runs. Forrest running. Sam's distracted by the president.
Why is Forrest so invested in this child?
Well, I know why, because he's trying to get at that mama. You got to be a hero, bro. Number one. Number two, you say it like he keeps trying to save her. It's the same scene, Zach. They've just replayed it 5 times.
You're right. That's my fault.
Number 3, Sean Astin digging a pool. Terrorist who's just taken countless innocent lives.
Same note too.
Now gives a shit about a child.
You blew up a town square.
They're 100 feet away. The girl is standing still in the middle of the street.
Watch out! Move! Move! Move!
Careful, Austin. Watch out! Watch out!
If she doesn't move, she deserves to get hit.
It's not even about her or moving or anything. Step on the brakes. Turn the car 1 degree.
Well, he does. 90 degrees.
I just realized something, guys. Why does this terrorist care about an innocent life of a child? Well, maybe because he didn't know they were children. Then I remembered. No, this same exact child, he saw her there. That's my fucking cue, is what he said. Right before he blew the shit up.
Yep.
You already tried to kill her once. Why don't you just fucking run her over?
Maybe he had a moment of conscience where he's like, fuck, she didn't die in that explosion. All right, I can't do this.
What am I doing with my life?
We fade in from white. The CGI shot coming down from the sky goes through the back of the ambulance, go all the way to the ice cream girl. There are other cars driving around her. She's standing still.
There is so much time and space between them.
This camera is zooming all over the fucking place. Sam turns the ambulance so hard, it tips over and slides.
Slides on its side.
You talk about time and space. Forrest.
How did he get down there?
Pedestrian overpass. He's got to run down.
This is the crazy part of this, okay? He does. Well, I guess 18 minutes ago in real time, but fucking an hour ago in this movie, he's running like Jonah Hill in Superbad. I mean, it's the exact same running form. This guy is not Usain Bolt fucking booking it. He's running like a fat teenager. Gets down there.
Scoops her up.
He's holding his camcorder the whole time.
Can't lose that footage, man. You got the president getting shot. Well, not exactly the president, but anyways, they jump out of the way. He doesn't even hit the ground. He's on his feet. He's fucking Barry Sanders out there. Having said that, he just locked in some grade A Spanish tale. That mom now cannot deny him that sweet, sweet paella.
He ruins it for himself.
He does.
Quaid finds Veronica dead in the ambulance, goes around to the back, sees Sam unconscious and the president. Sam wakes up, goes to shoot. Quaid shoots him first. Sam tenses up, then limp. Pretty ass on death.
Super ass on. This is one of the worst exchanges. Mr. President, I've got you.
Yep.
I got hands on the president.
POTUS is in hands.
POTUS in hands. And then he touches him.
I bet everybody else had their POTUS in hand while they were watching the scene too.
Wait a second. Are we to assume that Quaid is the hero here?
Yes.
He saved the president by accident.
Yes.
Not, hey, he wouldn't have caught that ambulance had the ambulance just ran over the kid. He had no idea the president was in the ambulance.
You know who's a hero in this movie?
Ice cream girl.
That dumb little kid.
Yeah.
That dumb little kid's the hero.
She saved everybody.
Forrest Whitaker's the hero.
Forrest Whitaker's pedophilia also, but yes.
No, he's not. Forrest Whitaker's phone rings. It's his wife. I said, don't answer that fucking call.
Idiot.
Completely blows it.
But he's so ass off.
He is.
Kids want to talk to him because they haven't talked to him in months. He looks so uncomfortable talking to his son. He immediately regrets answering that phone. He lies, says he's coming home soon and he loves them.
He realizes he just blew it.
Airlift for the president, TV's position, president out of ICU, condition stable, assures Americans he's all right. Some will resume. Also, they shot and killed the lone assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Lone assassin?
That's Message.
Well, because you got to cover it up, Maze.
That's the cover up, Maze.
Message.
That CGI helicopter too, man.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Man.
Thanks, GNN. All right. Tale of the tape. London Has Fallen versus Vantage Point.
Oh, shit.
I like this.
I didn't know this was happening.
Better president.
This one. The other one was such a broad. Aaron Eckhart.
The Double.
But still, this movie.
Double is too much of a showboat.
No, the Double took a bullet for his country.
He did. That's true. That's a good point.
Better Secret Service agent.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Don't you dare.
Butler versus Quaid.
Oh, yeah. I think we know who we're going to pick here.
I got it.
Better chemistry between the president and the Secret Service agent.
They were doing banter and all types of shit, man.
Yeah.
We gave it a Who's That Man in the London Has Fallen episode, but in retrospect,
they've never even been in the same country before, let alone work together.
I really think they added the scene where he says, oh, Thomas Barnes, why isn't he with me? Because otherwise he's just like, who the fuck are you, mystery man?
Yeah.
Thank you for saving me.
Absolutely.
Better terrorist attack.
London has fallen.
Come on, man. They killed 6 prime ministers and shit.
You remember the fucking Italian prime minister was he was trying to fuck?
They knew he was going to be on the roof too.
Yeah. Come on, that was well planned.
I think Vantage Point was absolutely worse at the beginning, but then when he got the Palm Pilot out, I was a little more into the Vantage Point one.
Well, yeah, I'm interested in the technology.
But I think it's still London has fallen. You can't underrate having 75% of the London police force turned to your side.
And you doing all that from Yemen?
All right, this one, bigger waste of an Academy Award nominated actress. Sigourney Weaver versus Melissa Leo.
Sigourney Weaver.
Melissa Leo didn't have a word, bro. What are you talking about, Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, you're right.
Melissa Leo literally didn't have a word spoken. She was an extra.
I take it back.
The highest paid extra in the history of cinema.
I think I would have gone Sigourney Weaver, but I'm with you guys. Better eyebrows performance.
Oh.
I mean, didn't even realize he was in this movie, so.
Yeah, I didn't either. London has fallen. No question.
London has fallen, did a better job of showing us his eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Better CGI helicopter.
Oh, London has fallen.
This one was like, come on, man.
Wow, that's a wipeout. 6-1, London has fallen.
Yeah, no, this is a massive ass kicking.
Seatbelts fastened. Tray tables in an upright position. Here we go.
Plot liftoff for me was the first rewind because the plot is about rewinds. It's not about whatever this fucking movie is about.
It's about terrorists. It's about terrorists, man.
I'm going to put it at the second rewind. That's when we really knew that they were going to do this.
Mine is when the president gets shot.
Which time?
Every time.
Oh, every time.
Every time. It lands and it takes off again.
Actually, no. Plot liftoff is going to be when the guy in the movie theater yelled, "Oh, come the fuck on."
Oh, yeah.
That's plot liftoff.
17 years ago, plot lifted off.
Yeah.
The longest plot liftoff in Cinephobe history.
Why don't you try telling us what the fuck happened?
Plot summaries, 90 seconds on the clock. Amin, you picked it, motherfucker, so you're going to go first.
Oh, 3, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene.
Countdown.
No countdown. Can we just
Okay,
do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
All right.
Newscast position lets us know that we are in Spain and something called 9/11 has happened. I got to ask Nick Cage to Google that for me later. Zoe Saldana is a Gen Z-ass reporter bringing live coverage of the American president meeting the mayor of Spain's 31st largest city, who for some reason talks to his constituents in English. Zoe thinks she's tough shit until the president gets shot in front of her. She completely falls apart like soft shit. Ripley from Alien has to tell her to get her shit back together and do her fucking job. That's when an explosion rocks the stage, and I have to assume Zoe dies because we never hear from her again in the rest of the movie. We get the first of no fewer than 5.5 fucking rewinds that takes us back to noon, where we find out that Randy Quaid's brother is Secret Service suffering from PTSD flashbacks of him doing his best Terry Crews from Street Kings impression. Nonetheless, he, alongside Black Secret Service and Film Noir Secret Service, accompany the president to a meeting with the mayor of Spain's 31st largest city, where in the crowd is Forrest Whitaker, who has taken a break from eating bagels like a weirdo to camcord the day's event. He clocks that Randy Quaid's brother suspicious of some activity somewhere and nosily tries to follow his sightline. The president gets shot. Randy Quaid's brother tackles Sergio Yule, who's a cop apparently, so Quaid goes to Forrest to check his Otso-ass camera and realizes a bomb is gonna blow. And okay, look here.
15.
We repeat this sequence 4.5 more times, so let me speed it up. Film Noir Secret Service is a terrorist. The president is actually a body double, and that doesn't matter because terrorists somehow know where the real president is, and they abduct him.
5.
Forrest fumbles the easiest play for some hot Spanish ass on vacation away from his broad wife,
2.
and Randy Quaid's brother saves the president by accident.
Quack.
3, 2, 1. The president has brought together 150 world leaders in Salamanca, Spain to put a stranglehold on international terrorism. Dennis Quaid is a Secret Service agent with PTSD from taking 2 bullets for the president, and this is his first day back on the job. Before the president can speak to the crowd, he gets shot. Then a couple bombs go off. Pandemonium. Take that, rewind it back. Spanish cop brought a woman the bomb. Everything happens again. Take that, rewind it back. Forrest Zapruder is recording everything on his camcorder. Everything happens again. Take that, rewind it back. It wasn't the president. It was a body double. Everything happens again. Take that, rewind it back. The terrorist orchestrated everything from his Palm Pilot, including a remote control sniper rifle. They kidnapped the president from his hotel, put him in an ambulance. Quaid figures out his fellow Secret Service agent is in on it, chases him, Everyone converges on an overpass, but they call it an underpass. This really bothered me.
30.
After killing hundreds of people with no remorse, the terrorist abandons his life's work to swerve unnecessarily and avoid a small child. Quaid kills the traitor, saves the president. This movie had nothing to do with Vantage points.
Whoa. Fucking 19 seconds to spare.
Take that. Rewind it back. All right, Zach. 3, 2, 1.
We are in Salamanca, Spain, the Spanish flag capital of the world, for a peace summit or some shit. I don't know. The president gets shot. There's an explosion. There's another explosion. We have newscast position, not knowing what to do. Sigourney Weaver is freaking out. Zoe Saldana might be dead. I'm not quite sure. Hey, you know what? Let's bring it on back to noon, where Dennis Quaid is in PTSD and popping pills and getting help from Matthew Fox. And he notices Forrest Whitaker. He notices something in the window. He notices the shooter. He tackles somebody. He tries to figure out what's going on. He sees some footage in the goddamn camera truck. He freaks out. Rewind that shit back. Polithia. He's horny for this girl. He's not horny for this girl. Now he just wants his brother. He's going to help out. He's going to help the president die. He gets a bag. There's an explosion. He's on the run. Get the fuck out of there. Rewind it back. This man, Forrest Whitaker, has absolutely left his family for a diddling mission in Spain, and he is going to record the whole goddamn thing, whether you like it or not. Who gives a fuck? Rewind it back. POTUS body double. It wasn't him. He's alive, but he's taken. Oh shit. Where's Forrest Whitaker with the bagels? Rewind it back. Sam's doing this whole shit from a Palm Pilot. What fucking year is it? Rewind it back. We've got everybody doing this. They got him in an ambulance. Dennis Quaid figures out it's Matthew Fox. He figures out how to get to the ambulance. He almost hits a kid. Forrest Whitaker diddles. President saved.
Whitaker diddles. President saved.
That's my dismount.
How could anyone not like this fucking segment, man?
I know. What are you talking about?
This is one of the best innovations we've done.
It really is.
By the way, I forgot.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is a big ass harmonica movie.
The whole movie. Just put a harmonica underneath.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
This episode is brought to you by GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco. Get the most out of your vehicle with GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco original equipment. The only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
This episode is brought to you by Loom by Atlassian. Are you feeling stuck at work? Get your team unstuck with Loom video messaging and move work forward. Use Loom to simultaneously record both your screen and yourself to share a quick update, provide feedback, train a colleague, and everything in between. Plus, add Loom AI to your meetings for instant written notes and recordings. Try Loom today at Loom.com. That's LOOM.com.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. In the original script, Howard Lewis was an overweight European tourist named Lewicki. When Forrest Whitaker auditioned for a different role, Pete Travis was so impressed that he rewrote the character as American and offered the role to him.
Zach, what role do you think he auditioned for? The different role.
Oh, it had to have been a Secret Serviceman, right?
Which one?
Dennis Quaid, probably, right?
No.
No?
Come on, man.
Matthew Fox?
Try again.
Oh, Event Horizon.
Come on, man. You know, casting call. We need a black Secret Service agent. Yeah, Forrest is pretty good.
He just won an Oscar.
Yeah, well, there were several Secret Service consultants on this film, believe it or not, to give realism to the action. However, they were unhappy with the final product, as it seemed that the kidnappers were able to get to the president without all that much trouble.
Of course.
Even if they did have an insider. And I said, you think so?
Of course.
TV executive Rex Brooks was originally written as a male.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Director Pete Travis changed it to a woman because he felt the movie lacked a strong female character. But he didn't change the name.
And also, he didn't give the role any more time. A strong female character that lasted for all of fucking 2 minutes of screen time.
All she does is talk a lot of shit. That's what made her a strong female character.
Mostly to Zoe Saldana, who's the other female character in the movie. Bill Clinton was interviewed for this movie to get the perspective of the president and how he would interact with his entourage.
The studio originally wanted to shoot the entire film in Salamanca, Spain, but the local government refused to close the Plaza Mayor for nearly 3 months. Production was moved to Cuernavaca and Puebla, Mexico. Only the scenes filmed from the air were shot in Spain. When shooting was moved to Mexico, the production design team built a replica of Plaza Mayor, just slightly smaller than the original.
The only Spanish actor in this movie is Eduardo Noriega.
The original script set the story in Madrid, but the producers wanted a more exotic location. The fact is revealed in some scenes, like the Secret Service guy who says they can't locate a single person among 5 or 6 million. That's Madrid's population. Salamanca's is much smaller. Or when the cop enters a Muslim neighborhood during the foot chase, Madrid has one, Salamanca doesn't.
Zach, Salamanca, which as I told you in the plot summary, the 31st largest city in Spain, does not have 6 million inhabitants. Can you guess what their population is?
5.5.
Close. 200,000.
Oh, it's tiny.
The explosion on the plaza was filmed by 15 different cameras. That's 7 more than they had vantage points. And in order to keep the dozens of video monitors and the TV control booth synchronized properly, the screens were actually green screen panels that were replaced in post-production.
There were 6 total conspirators who executed this plot. Javier was forced to cooperate since his brother was being held hostage. Enrique was romantically linked to Veronica and used his police credentials to sneak a bomb into the event for the bag. Obviously, we have Veronica, we have Sam, we have Matthew Fox, and we have Luis, and that's it. 6 people fucking almost took out the president.
The film is often compared unfavorably to Akira Kurosawa's Rashomon, which also employed storytelling through multiple perspectives. Rashomon used the multiple perspectives to question the possibility of truth in a process called the Rashomon effect. In contrast, Vantage Point recounts a series of events which are reenacted from several different perspectives and viewpoints to reveal a truthful account of what happened. Vantage Point also explores kidnapping, assassination, and terrorism.
And finally, for me, in the scene shortly after the assassination attempt, Agent Taylor says to Agent Barnes, "But it happened on our watch," to which Agent Barnes replies, "I can't live with that." That's in reference to the National Geographic Channel's documentary Inside the U.S. Secret Service, in which Agent Larry Cockle, the agent in charge of President Clinton's protective detail, makes a remark about the potential of an assassination. Quote, "My motto is, it won't happen on my watch. It can't happen on my watch because I can't live with it."
When the bomb goes off with the aerial view of the plaza, the smoke effect that covers the view is the same special effect that is used in Back to the Future Part 3 when the train explodes. Tony
Medley. Don't snicker at my watch test because it has stood the test of time. You should pardon the expression. If I look at my watch a lot, the movie is no good. But if a movie ends and I haven't looked at my watch once, it's a winner. I never looked at my watch once during this 90-minute thriller. Except for an ending that is so ridiculous, it would compliment it to describe it as just ludicrous. This is an action-packed film about the attempted assassination of the president and finding the people responsible. Why director Pete Travis and writer Barry Levy used what they did at the climax to thwart the bad guys is beyond comprehension. After what has gone on throughout the entire movie, to think that this could happen is just beyond adequate words to describe. Thomas Barnes is a Secret Service agent who just a year ago took a bullet to save the life of President Ashton. He is going out again to Spain on a presidential mission, and everyone wonders how he will perform. He gets to show his medal right out of the box as the president is shot and a bomb explodes. One of the better trailers of recent years makes this look first rate, and it is, until the ending. Unfortunately, it was over Rashomon with 5 or 6 flashbacks to show what led up to the assassination attempt throughout the POV of several of the characters. There are just too many flashbacks. The audience applauded at the end to show its appreciation, but there were snickers when the film flashed back for the 4th time. Enough is enough. The filmmakers exhibit a backbone made of rubber bands. They never identified the terrorists as Islamic. They all look dark-skinned, but they could be Spanish. Their point in doing what they are doing is also never identified. But does anyone other than Islamic jihadists today resort to mayhem through suicide bombers? I don't remember Hollywood being afraid of identifying the bad guys as German and Japanese during WW2.
He loves this point.
Why are filmmakers today so reluctant to identify them for who they are? Travis makes his feature film debut, and I thought he did a very good job, even throwing in a car chase. Regular readers know what I think about car chases. Since Bullet and The French Connection, the only one who has been able to put together a good one has been Paul Greengrass in the 2 Bourne films he directed. Other than this, they are all ridiculously derivative. Travis, however, gives us a slam-bang car chase that, while it strains credulity to the breaking point, it's still pretty well done, even though it does lead to the absurd climax. I mean, what do you give it?
7 out of 10.
Close. 8 out of 10.
Oh, shit, man.
If you're going to make a movie with an attack and you want Tony Medley to give it a good review, you better make it Islamic terrorists. You better make it clear, too.
Isn't it clear that they're Muslim terrorists? They call them Mujahideen. They said the base is in Morocco.
I think he got distracted by
them being in Spain?
By Veronica's Popos.
By Policia?
By Rudy Fernandez and Marcus All. I think that threw him off the scent.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award, Forrest Zapruder, Lo Siento, Sam's Secret Service voice, Matthew Fox speaking Spanish.
I think it's Matthew Fox speaking Spanish.
I was going to go with Forrest, man, because also he says, hola, ¿cómo está?
No problema.
I'll go Forrest.
All right, Forrest it is.
Sorry, Zach. Lo siento.
Yeah, well, no problema.
Is that the well okay of...
I think it is, yeah.
No problema.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen. Sure, film noir. It's deja vu. It's rewinding. It's tactical redundancy.
Exposition.
We all know what it is. It's whatever you want to call it is the problem.
Rewind.
It means harmonica.
Yep, that's going to be harmonica, even though we didn't get it in the episode.
Even though he found it at the end of the movie.
I had it in front of me. I just never thought to.
If only we could go back and Amin could
rewind.
Put the harmonica into the movie.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. Matthew Fox says Secret Service Agent Kent Taylor. Original Film Productions.
I'm going to stick with original films. Matthew Fox is bad, but I think original films is the most ass on it gets.
Any of the various All in a Day's work that we got from people?
No, I thought they were all good.
Zach?
This breaks the record though, right? We talked about earlier London Has Fallen had the record for most All in a Day's work.
They have it in common, you know?
Ass On to me was Zoe Saldana. I thought she was terrible.
Over Matthew Fox.
Oh.
More than original film productions?
Original film productions.
All right.
We've never done that before.
Giving the production company the looking ass on.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. Forrest Whitaker.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I don't think there's another person that is even close.
He could have not had a single line, and you could have just gone off facial expressions. He'd win ass off.
Facial expressions during the recording of the ceremony.
With the camcorder.
Always.
Him at the dunk contest.
Was there ever a scene without him with that?
Fair point.
Him playing both the roles of Shaquille O'Neal and Jerome Williams.
And running like Jonah Hill.
The ugliest shirt possible.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove, I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Forrest Whitaker loving his camcorder. Ice Cream Girl wandering into the street, standing still, staring at an ambulance coming directly towards her at full speed. Bruce McGill calling in a drone strike within seconds of the assassination attempt. And this is my pick. Palm Pilot activated sniper rifle. Golden Dumpster.
Other golden dumpster is the freeze frame that GNN has of Dennis Quaid getting shot. We did somebody sell the double. Sell? He took a bullet for me. And look at him. That's mine. Matuzak, lock it in.
You know what? It's a Forrest-heavy episode. I'm going Forrest scooping up the girl while still camcorder in hand recording.
And his knee never touched the ground.
Knee never touched the ground, man.
It's like James Cook making the extension into the end zone.
Exactly. Well, Amin, you picked a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
What file?
The concept of the movie sounds very interesting. The execution makes you realize, oh, that's why more movies aren't made like this. None of it really made sense. As I said several times, Dennis Quaid saved the president by accident. He didn't solve the crime. If you think about in terms of the chronology of what's actually happening in the movie, he's there, he gets distracted by the wrong thing. He doesn't even recognize, by the way, that's not the president. This Secret Service guy is supposed to know him like the back of his hand. Doesn't even recognize that the guy he's protecting isn't the president. That guy gets shot. He apprehends a dude who didn't do the shooting, but I guess was part of it, but not in any meaningful way that he would have understood. And then the only reason he knows what's going on is because he sees his partner, who was the worst liar ever, walking out dressed like whatever on the phone. So then the entirety of his pursuit is just to catch up to his partner.
Mm-hmm.
There's no part of this that's saving the president.
Mm-mm.
By accident, the terrorist flips over the ambulance and he goes, it's like, oh my God, that's the president right there. And now he's a hero. That's your movie. Fucking terrible movie. It's a phobe for me.
Maze, I got to change my golden dumpster. I'm so sorry to do this.
All right.
It's Dennis Quaid seeing himself on screen in the GNN truck being shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's 100% what it is. I'll go next. I didn't like this movie when I saw it in the theater.
Oh, come on.
Many years later, I don't like this movie. It's fucking stupid. It's a phobe. Man, I feel like I'm doing this a lot lately. I think there's a movie there. I think they fucked it up and made it so wrong. I don't think they did a good job. I think they fucked it up.
I think there's a movie there.
I don't think that's how you save a president of the United States and Europe. It's a phobe, man. I would watch London Has Fallen out of order before I watch this movie again. Maze?
I would also watch London Has Fallen, and I didn't even like London Has Fallen. 3 out of the last 4 movies have been political assassination terrorist movies. We're in a weird place.
Yeah.
Tony Medley's involved in all 3 of those movies.
Yeah.
The gimmick of the rewind was bad enough as it is.
It's so stupid, man.
The ending is unbelievably dumb.
What a dumb fucking movie.
You don't have to have all this drama of this ice cream girl standing in the middle of the street. Forrest Whitaker, I can't believe that he won an Oscar and then he ended up making this.
Then he made this.
What the fuck? Phobe, sweep it. Please, let's not assassinate the president next week.
Make sure you send us your phobe file, golden dumpster, ass on, ass off, 5 Horsemen, Lewis Pinnock, Plot Liftoff, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Man, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobepod, at Count the Dings, or drop in the Discord by being a Patreon member at patreon.com/countthedings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
My pick?
Yes, your pick.
2 more picks, you'll pick.
I was very, 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 very enticed by Wolves of Wall Street.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to pick it this time, but it is now on my list. I thought about exit wounds. When we saw the exit wound, I didn't want to tip my hand, but Maze, you mentioned it as we were going through, and I had that as a note. Exit wounds, boom. Let's bring it back to Seagal. But I'm not going to do that either, okay? I'm going to link us with a daisy chain of someone executed in broad daylight. And I could also link us with using a European name, because the main character's name in the movie I'm about to pick is Gino Foligno.
That's not a real name.
Well, it's Steven Seagal's name in Out for Justice.
Gino Foligno.
Gino Foligno.
You guys have got to stop picking fucking rentals. Jesus Christ.
Is it a rental? I have not been looking.
Yes.
Are any of his movies streaming?
No.
Oh, shit.
Other than that Peacock one they tried to make you watch.
I'll pay for this one.
You guys have 4 rentals and we're 8 movies into 2025.
That's not my fault.
It is.
Well, I didn't pick all 4.
It's half your fault. It's half Amin's.
I tried.
I didn't.